The Woodlands, Texas has so much to offer, and one of the main destinations is going to be right here in Market Street, the mall, and what we call Town Center. Now, if you're thinking about moving to the Woodlands or just visiting from another state, I want to take you on a car driving vlog tour today of this area. We're going to hop in my car as a local real estate agent, resident, and expert on the Woodlands. I want to give you all the details that you need to know about this part of the Woodlands. Let's go right now and take this awesome tour. Well, our first stop that I'm going to take us to is kind of the crown jewel of the Woodlands and what is known as Market Street. So Market Street is this cool mixed use where there's a combination of fine dining and shopping and then community events kind of around it. So right as we pull in, you have a Maestro's, which is a really nice kind of fine dining steak food, seafood restaurant. There's a True Foods kitchen that's going to be a little bit more healthy, multiple options for, you know, if you want vegetarian options or meat options. Over here, there's Tiffany and Company. So again, this is gonna be like I said, the crown jewel. So a very elevated experience of the Woodlands. You have a Tommy Bahama restaurant and bar and store as well. So you can get a cool new shirt, you can get some great food there. We have the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci store. There's a great Nike store. We're gonna see a lot of these here kind of around as we go through this square. So there's street parking here for you to be able to pop in and out of different stores or meet with friends and grab a drink. This center area is a lot of fun. So they've put turf down. During Christmas time, you actually get to see a large Christmas tree that gets put up there. There's outdoor concerts and venues that they have throughout the year where they set up a band and it's live music and you can put a lawn chair and bring your own drink and stuff. Like we said, there's a Tesla store and some furniture stores, but primarily it's going to be clothing and kind of decor. Now, what's cool about Market Street is that there actually is a hotel that's right here in the center called the Hyatt Centric. And it's got a wonderful pool, very conveniently located for your stay and destination. And then as you kind of get pushed a little bit towards the back of Market Street, you actually get to go to the H-E-B, one of the multiple H-E-Bs that we have in our community. My wife and I actually love to come to this H-E-B because there's lots of parking. Despite it actually being a pretty urban and populated area and highly trafficked, we seem to always be able to find parking spaces here at this H-E-B. And then surrounded by that is going to be things like a dry cleaner, there's a bank, there's a little chiropractic store not too close by, a Massage Envy as well, in some more fast casual restaurants. So we've got a Cava and a Chipotle. This is kind of the hub of where if we're gonna go out with friends and things, we're gonna possibly meet here after work, maybe walk around and go to dinner. Back in the main kind of section of Market Street, you've got, again, lots of parking. There's actually office space above these restaurants. So things like mortgage brokers, wealth management people. There's actually a co-working space and a really well-known dentistry office that's up there too. So it seems like all there is just dining and shopping, but in fact, you can really come here for a lot of your needs, and there's kind of plenty of parking within Market Street that they hide really well to be able to accommodate for all their guests. Now let's go check out the Woodlands Mall. So outside of the Galleria and really Houston, the Woodlands Mall is going to be the largest shopping area really in the North Houston community. So right now, I mean, this is a very large space. So we're going to put some B-roll up on the screen to show you kind of the magnitude of the Woodlands Mall, and it is quite large. But I do want to highlight kind of the main entrance, more of the fun area where you're going to be parking more than likely, and some of the main kind of shopping centers that we have, or shopping locations. The first is going to be this Dick's Sporting Goods that you see over here to our right. There's a Nordstrom Rack, there's a Dillard's, there's a Forever 21, there's a JCPenney, there's an Apple store inside. We have a lot of different good furniture, kind of decor options, and then some really nice restaurants around us. Right next to me over here is the Fleming's. That's a fine dining kind of steakhouse. You have a Panera, a South African kitchen called Mozambique. There's a Barnes & Noble, one of the few remaining. There's P.F. Chang's, Cheesecake Factory, and a Shake Shack. So here to our left is gonna be a great kind of fun, to our right is actually gonna be our great fun kind of play area for kids. If you need to get a reservation and wait outside, there's some more turf for your little ones to be able to hang out and get some energy before you sit down for dinner. To our left is going to be the start of the Woodlands waterway. It's going to be where you can rent some swan boats, hang out, walk around, and we're going to continue to show you parts of the waterway up next. This part of the Woodlands Mall is super convenient, right? Whether it's holiday shopping or just that new outfit that you need to get, there's lots of parking. They've actually started adding multi-story parking above, but tons of just flat parking that surrounds the whole mall loop. And there's some good food options that surround the mall, things like In-N-Out Burger, there's a Landry's seafood restaurant, and there's even a fun new kind of outdoor bar called Kirby Ice House. Next up, basically across the street from the Woodlands Mall, is going to be the Waterway District. Now, one of the most iconic kind of destinations or things to do in this area is going to be the movie theater. It's one of our few movie theaters that we have here in the Woodlands. This is the Tinseltown Cinemark that we have. Lots of different options, selections, all sorts of different times. But across from that, I do want to take you to Waterway Square, where you're going to find some more dining and some really good bar locations. Now, just through here, just behind me, is going to be what's probably known as one of the nicest restaurants in the Woodlands. It's called Tris. Chef Austin Simmons and his team there create really amazing experiences and some awesome food. Additionally, there's going to be really good other restaurants like Morton's Grill and Grimaldi's, a few different bar locations that you can go to and hang out with friends. Now, this area very much so feels pretty urban and metropolitan because you have a lot more office space surrounding this. So on either side of us is going to be office space, right? Multi-story, up to 8 stories kind of around us. And then I'm actually going to take us by one of my favorite restaurants that I recommend clients and friends stay at whenever they're here is going to be the brand new Westin Hotel. Now, this has a couple different restaurant options, bar options that are attached to it, but it actually has a really great view of the Woodlands waterway as well. So have a drink, wake up early, get your coffee, and then you can go and walk those calories off right on the waterway too. Additionally, in Waterway Square, there are entertainment activities and opportunities. Similar to Market Street, they're actually going to be hosting different live bands, cover bands there right outside of Grimaldi's, so you can grab a slice of pizza, hang out, and enjoy an evening right on the waterway. One of the most iconic entertainment pieces of the Woodlands is going to be the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. Now, to our left, you're going to see it, and it's kind of an iconic big white tent. It's the second largest amphitheater in the nation. I was there last night with my wife and some friends. We actually go all the time. So we'll park, we'll get dinner, we'll walk over to the concert, and there's some large name headliners that come every single year. Last night, the concert was fully sold out. That's over 15,000 people that came to see an awesome band. And it's a really, really nice and unique feature in our community that I think we take for granted sometimes that it is right here. It's one of the largest venues in Houston outside of the Toyota Center or Reliance Stadium. And a lot of people, it actually draws a lot of people from out of our cities and even out of the state to come see those artists right here in the Woodlands. Hey, if you're liking these videos and getting value from them, if you enjoy learning about the Woodlands and seeing everything that it has to offer, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It definitely helps us out. We appreciate it whenever you comment. So what's been your favorite place that you've seen today from this video? Maybe a restaurant you want to try or one that you love. Comment that down below and let's get back to the video. One of the newest commercial developments in the Woodlands is going to be Hughes Landing, and it is definitely a place that you need to come spend some time whenever you come and visit the Woodlands. So as we turn in here, you're going to notice a couple different mixed-use buildings. You've got apartments above, some luxury apartments, and then down below, things like banks, yoga studios, restaurants. To my right is a fun restaurant called Postino. It's a wine bar. They've got tapas. Next to that is a brand new home furnishings store that's going in, and all of this sits in the parking lot of Whole Foods Market. So if you're looking for something a little bit more elevated than H-E-B, Trader Joe's, or Kroger, Whole Foods is going to be kind of your go-to spot here right in Hughes Landing. Hughes Landing is situated a little bit further west than everything that we've seen today, but it still is part of town center. And it actually is right on Lake Woodlands. So we've seen the waterway where you can walk around, but there's also a boardwalk that is around Hughes Landing and more of the commercial in this area where you can, same thing, walk around, walk your dog, walk with friends and things. To my right is going to be Fleet Feet. It's a store that I go to often because I love to run in the Woodlands. So it's where we get our running shoes. There's a Starbucks here, a great Tex-Mex restaurant, and this is called Restaurant Row. So you've got some really fun, more high-end. This is a good spot for date night right here on Restaurant Row. Now they're getting a few food delivery options today in preparation for their afternoon and their evenings as we make this video on a Friday. But at nighttime, this is an awesome location. There's valet parking. There's lots of good public parking as well. If you need to be here for only a couple hours, it's actually free whenever you're here in Hughes Landing. The Woodlands, Texas has so much to offer, and without making too long of a video, we wanted to highlight our favorite destination spots, some of the places that I frequent the most, and the places that we think you should definitely come check out whenever you visit the Woodlands. So I'm a real estate agent. The reason we make these videos is that if you're thinking about moving to the Woodlands or relocating to the Woodlands, we would love to be your real estate resource of choice. I'd love to be your real estate agent whenever you think about moving here. So reach out to us. On the screen is going to be a QR code that you can scan. If you're watching this on TV, you can reach out. It's just a simple little email or a quick little survey that we have down below. Additionally, in the comments, you're going to find that same information. Feel free to reach out to us like many of our clients and families that do, that we get to help every single day relocate to this amazing town. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you on the next video.